Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Digging in, Joe Morgan. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Popped him up. Casale is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. He's hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bagwell stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The 2-1. Is taken for strike 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone.
And a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Junior Moore, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Michael Davis is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In is Joey Votto now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Larkin on second. And a fastball just a bit high.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now for the Reds, Scooter Gennett. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Looking at his career totals, Gennett possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Davis, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. We are still scoreless. The next Cub up, Babe Ruth, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Babe Ruth.
Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 strikes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now the Bambino sends one to deep right. Lots of carry on, and it's out of of the ballpark. Hey, that cleared everything. A solo shot for Babe Ruth. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Two home runs in 3 days.
Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
This is pulled into right. Henniger is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Settling in now, Mike Piazza. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. They'll work on keeping. Ball one. Two out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moore has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Duvall, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Digging in, Kurt Casale, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A wave and a miss.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Three-two pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Michael Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Back to the top of the order now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. Riding in once again, Jeff Bagwell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So here's the Reds pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Barry Larkin is on deck. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he said after he walked the leadoff man here, go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
It's Barry Larkin. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
DeSclafani on at first, nobody out. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Ball and a strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Up around the face.
clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position. Tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
A runner at second, nobody out. All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Back up the middle. Ripken ranging up the middle. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out and a runner on third. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Softly hit out to short, and that'll be the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A knuckler that just missed too low. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Ripken's got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 2 and the Cubs 1. Leading off the inning, Junior Moore, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Junior Moore.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.